Hello, my lovelies. We are back to continue on with some more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the trilogy of Pothead the Porcupine. And we are ready to face karma itself. It's
time to maybe save Edgeworth.
In the last part, we did more investigation into the DL6 incident. We learned about the tragic case of the elevator and the earthquake saga. And we also discovered the mystery of Gordy, the Loch Ness monster. And now we're at a point to where...
We also met the boat shop caretaker and his pet parrot.
Oh yeah, you're right, the parrot saga.
So that's a lot of interesting things.
We're now ready to enter the courtroom and testify and question a parrot.
If that actually happens, I'm gonna kill you.
Hang on, I didn't make the game. Wait, since you're Maya, can you choke me?
We can negotiate this later.
Well, no one else to negotiate with, but alright.
December 27th, 10 a.m.
Yeah, I'm your
District
boss.
Court. Courtroom number 3. Here we go!
And Maya's
Straight
back
to
in it. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Bro, wake up. Very well. Apparently, the prosecution is also ready. Who is the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Oi! Wake up! Very well. No opening statements, sir.
Objection! Not so fast, Judge.
What is going on?
What's
I
wrong?
always get fucking conscious on if I did that or not.
Fair.
I forgot to turn the fucking screen recording on the other day, and now I'm back in like just hyper fucking OCD mode.
Yep. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Why wouldn't you let me take my pause? Do I need to hold you in contempt of court, Judge?
Honestly, it's like you don't think we're in an anime series right now where I can pause for dramatic effect. Right, of course.
A prediction! Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now.
Okay.
I thought you were about to sit there for 3 minutes on that line.
I mean, we can sit here if you want.
No, it's good. Let's see if we can pull this off.
Maya, burgers after?
How about burgers right now?
Just pulls that under her dress.
Yeah, I could totally see that happening.
No rappers. Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Objection! Bah! Must you question everything? We're wasting time here.
I don't know if that was necessarily a needed objection or just an answering of the question, but sure.
It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand.
Is that mysterious? It's that mysterious boat shop owner.
It's gotta be. Yep. Who we have suspicions about him having some connection to
Hurry up, man. 3
our
minutes.
past incident. Witness, state your profession. What? This was me?
I was the
I actually
parrot.
forgot.
You were him,
Okay.
I was the parrot.
I am the proprietor of the restaurant, The Wet Noodle at Court Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yup, I was. Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is.
Yeah, he never said a name.
Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Objection! Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes.
Well, that entirely depends on me now, baby.
No. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right. The witness will state his name.
Well,
Sorry, hang on, it's just a little bit loud on me at the minute.
yeah, sure. I'm not really sure, yup.
What do you mean?
My memory, Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
You seriously brought someone into the courtroom that cannot remember his own name? Mr. Von
That's
Karma,
crazy.
you're a desperate man. Desperate man
Yeah,
to keep
honestly.
a 40-year record.
I mean, to be fair, he was desperate enough that he chose Lotta over this guy. And we all know what Lotta's like.
He can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? The night of the murder.
Here we go. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yup.
Sorry, I wanna just take a look at what we got again.
Yep.
So we got the bullet that was found, obviously, the murder weapon. We stacking up on
We still haven't figured
on
out.
stuff here.
Yep.
So Lotta,
That's
I
the only
heard-
thing that wasn't... Yeah, that was the only thing that wasn't marked down from her testimony. We still have the metal detector.
Might as well.
Parrot.
Answers to the name Polly. File on the DL6 incident. Photograph of the scene of the murder.
For DL6, and yeah, this has...
Location, elevator, district courthouse. Air in elevator was oxygen depleted at the time of the incident. No clues found on the scene. Gregory Edgeworth, defense attorney, trapped in elevator returning from a lost trial with son. Miles Edgeworth, age 9. 1 bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Yanni Yogi. Okay.
Yeah, we thought it was... We thought in the last episode that it was interesting that his fiancée that committed suicide was named Polly, so... Seems likely that this is our guy from DL6. Not impossible, though. Anyways, I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang! Yup. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just a-floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. That's consistent with Lotta. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. I assume that's Edgeworth.
Are you absolutely certain it was a man and not a woman? Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. Jesus.
Objection!
Fuck me.
There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Bro's about to say the 3 minutes are almost up. Ergo, no need for cross-examination.
Phoenix, even if he lost, Phoenix would delay it just to reach over the 3-minute mark.
Of course. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now!
Yeah. What? No! Mr. Wright?
Why is that an option?
He's right. That testimony sounded pretty solid. Maybe I should hold back.
But Nick, you have to cross-examine him.
Why?
This is your only chance to turn this trial around. Your last chance. Do you want Edgeworth to go to jail forever or get murdered?
Can't win all of them, Maya. Let's just go and get some spaghetti. Oh, right. Did he just die of a heart attack?
It wouldn't be that violent.
Was he predicting his own death just there?
Probably.
Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma?
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well then, let's take our time. You may
What
cross-examine
a
the
random
witness.
bit.
Wow.
And that's
Up
that.
The 3
Alright,
minutes
here we
are
go.
up. Alright. Get him!
Held it. Yep.
Just after midnight, you say?
Yep. Just around then.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Yep.
I'm just waiting until we bring in the fucking bird. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. Hey, don't you dare go back to sleep.
Objection! I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that.
Oh, daring to talk to Mr. Karma like that.
I remembered it clearly, I did. Yup. You see? Continue!
Is there anyone who can verify that?
Well, I guess Polly could.
Yes! Yes!
No,
the bird!
no,
A parrot!
no, shut
Let's
up.
do it!
I swear if this happens.
Oh, come
Thank
on,
you,
Wright.
Phoenix.
You've done
Thank you,
stupider
Phoenix.
things. No. That's not good enough
No, he
for a court
hasn't.
of law. He will.
This would
Shut
take
up.
the cake. Well, you never know, I guess, there, but...
Mr. Wright. Exactly what's not good enough. Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot?
Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. Back to this.
Keith?
Objection! The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Fair enough. It's actually a win for Wright there. Witness, please continue.
Did we actually agree on something for half a second there?
Yep.
And where did the bang seem to come from?
What?
Like that.
From the lake, I figure. I don't know why when my snot bubble blows it sounds like the gavel, but... Are you certain? Yup. Good. Continue.
Yeah, that's what you told me to say before we came in. Oh, fuck.
Thankfully, well, that's the type of shit that Lotta would say and did, but...
Was there someone in the boat?
It was pretty far out there, I couldn't see clearly. Okay, someone being honest. But I figure there was 2 men out there, yup.
So you didn't see Edgeworth shoot anyone. But you couldn't see them clearly.
Yep.
Yep.
At the time, that is.
At the time?
This guy is turning into fucking Big Mac. What the fuck?
So you heard 2 gunshots total?
Yup.
That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. But there were
That's
3.
consistent, but there's 3 in the gun,
There were
yeah.
3 that were fired, as shows
But
our evidence.
What's weird about this is the gun feels like the contradiction, like, in terms of, like, because everyone heard 2. right? So the gun feels like the thing that's wrong, except that's actual hard evidence, so we know that that gun had to have been fired 3 times. So something weird's going on. We've been saying this.
The gun wasn't fired in the boat. It was fired either prior or after the fact.
That seems to be the only way this could make sense. I mean, we've been harping on the fired 3 times thing on this gun for so long, and it still hasn't come up yet because we still don't have anything to, like, put that together. But you know it's going to come up eventually.
I mean, unless this is like Danganronpa, where there's just evidence you don't use.
Potentially, but that feels like such a... That detail specifically has, like, contradicted, like, everything we've known about this case up to this point, so... It's gotta mean something. Oh, yeah, no, I said this already.
I know, I'm just reading it.
Yeah, I was just... For a second, I thought it was a new line of text.
By your window?
Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack.
And could you see the man's face?
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. I assume this is gonna be Miles.
This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Chill.
Yep.
I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, Mia, please come for me.
That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Interesting. It's not confession.
Are you sure?
He goes back to sleep again. What the fuck? No! No,
Dad!
not in the court. Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead as he was walking by, too.
Jesus, this guy's
Not good. What about Karma?
No, the old guy.
Oh, well, he might, like I said, I think that stand might be elevated a little, though. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. Oh!
And now he fell for a heart attack.
That would be funny if he just died right there. It's like, because, yeah,
I'll add
that would kind of fuck up our cross-examination.
I'll add that to the list of things I hope happen in this franchise someday. The closest we got to that was the guy foaming at the mouth and passing out. This...
Yeah.
This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Like I said, I feel like some of the breakouts start to get more extreme after the first game.
Von Karma! He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall.
Of course. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here.
You don't say.
Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
I'd better act quick or this trial will be over. But how can I raise an objection without any proof?
Judge, there is no room for doubt in the witness's testimony. I demand that you declare your verdict.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do?
Get another chance here.
I can't see any room to raise an objection. I better hold back and see how things develop.
Nick, we have to do something, you dumbass. The game even gave you a second chance to raise an objection, dummy.
What's all this we were talking about here, Missy?
Well, I am your co-counsel. If we stay quiet now, Mr. Edgeworth will be found guilty for sure.
It's no good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure? There's no way you picked the right choice there.
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please.
It's okay, Maya. You're enough for me.
We need your help. Nick needs you.
Oh shit, did I actually pick the right option?
Potentially. We'll have to see.
I wanted to see what happened.
Yeah, well, you never know. You have to think about it. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. I think, if I'm remembering correctly with this one, it might have actually been, like, I guess correct, but I think this was a situation where we didn't really have anything. So it kind of just didn't really work either way. So I think if you go with the objection, you'll eventually find your way to this.
I mean, either way, the guy fucking passed out, so there's literally nothing else I can do.
15 minutes, huh?
Enough. The witness may leave the stand. Yeah, he's out.
That's not good, though. That was our chance. Like, what? How do we prolong the trial now? Because the boat shop caretaker's gone.
Yeah. This court sees no
that went
reason
way
to
too
further
quick.
prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no doubt for misconception of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth,
Yo!
guilty.
Jesus Christ.
The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
What the fuck?
And we lost.
Damn. Wait. Somebody said wait.
It wasn't Maya.
Nope. Who's that just now? Me!
Is it Lada? No! No, it's Larry. It's Larry.
Oh.
What?
That face!
Larry! Larry!
Dude, that Phoenix was literally like, holy shit, Miles is better off being guilty than whatever's happening right now.
Yeah, save some dignity. What are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta listen to me, man! I was there in the park the night of the murder! I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it!
How did they let you in the courtroom? Don't answer that.
I know, right?
Remembered what? Also, he already banged his hammer, so I mean...
Yeah.
We're done.
It should be over regardless, yes. The gunshot! I heard it too!
Yeah, Karma's gonna be like, who the fuck is this juvenile delinquent? Get out of my courtroom now. Order? Yeah,
Objection! What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. You better not be lying. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony.
Ah.
Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Alright, actually let butts cook, though, maybe? Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer.
Edgy?
What was it that fucking old bag called Edgeworth?
Something like
I think it was-
cutie or hardy or something.
I think it was Edgy Poo. I think that's what it was.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify.
Order! Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision.
Yeah, he's kinda right on that one.
Yeah. The trial is over. God. Nick. This is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this.
She's right! If only it wasn't Larry. Damn! Come on, man. He could make things even worse.
How? Like, all jokes aside, how?
He takes away
Mr.
our
Edgeworth-
dignity.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. You think Phoenix has dignity?
I mean, Edgeworth's dignity as well.
That's
He's
fair.
an associate. I mean, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, Maya could strip down bollock naked in this courtroom and have more dignity coming out than if Larry's testifying.
That's fair. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak.
That's
right
also
here,
true.
right now. Let me point my finger at you, which is far more appropriate than a finger wag.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an incorrect verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty, so I got it right. Let's go. Let's go.
Not even on purpose, which is the best part.
So we even have a precedent now that in future games and trials, even if we get the guilty verdict, it might not be over. How interesting.
Yeah.
Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now! Damn. Talking back.
What?
This court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. What the fuck are you doing?
Scratching his head, I guess?
But the tongue.
I don't...
Scratching
Yeah,
your
I don't
fleas, Mr. Butts.
Honestly, probably.
Court is adjourned. Oh, I can't imagine
that was
how
interesting.
tense that the walk out of that courtroom would be.
That was a really quick session. Like, in canon, it was only 28 minutes, but, like, obviously we had, like, the moment where it's like, oh, 15 minutes wasn't so bad. But, yeah, like, we barely talked to the boat shop caretaker, and then he got, you know,
So
all his stuff. His testimony stood.
He's out then.
His testimony stood. I mean, it's possible he can get called back, but at the moment, like, we're done with him.
That's crazy. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge for your seat like that, Edgeworth.
Shut up. I hate... this motherfucker. I've seen worse. Have you?
Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. Just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night? Yeah, because he was looking for his...
Yeah, he used the Gordy
Steel
thing.
Samurai.
He was the Gordy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, we went over this. Mm-hmm.
He said he went looking for this Steel Samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was the same night. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night. Or he was doing it every night, but that was the night he found it.
Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth.
Huh? You say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Do you like Nick?
What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that little detail.
When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking, and that's the shot from the intro.
Idiot. Why would you do that?
I mean, he said I didn't, without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really.
Come on, man. You need a sharper mind than that in this kind of business.
I see.
Kind of convenient.
Right.
Yeah?
It would be so crazy if the twist is that Edgeworth actually did it, and we're gonna end up getting him off.
I don't know if that'll be this case, but again, I really hope that happens someday. There's enough
like I said, there's a lot of
enough
games.
content
in
this
there's a lot
franchise
of
to where
games. They're gonna do some interesting stuff.
Can be brought up.
And obviously, without specifics, there will be cool stuff. But yeah, Edgeworth said this might be our chance. Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
And this has not been a perfect trial already.
I think
Perfect
he's
trials?
implying it was perfect until Larry showed up. Like, it's still pretty much all been under his kind of direction. Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry.
You're right. This could be our shot. What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? Of course, it's Larry. That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Damn right we will. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15 minutes! Everything on Larry now.
Dude, literally Phoenix trying to explain that he lasted longer than 3 minutes is crazy.
Yeah,
especially to Maya of all people. And
him
Edgeworth.
and Maya will be having that, all three of them will be having that argument again at a later date.
Oh no, Phoenix! Oh, you're gonna disappoint everyone in your life.
They know what they're doing.
Oh fuck, that's great.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up.
I mean, you kind of want him to,
but you are our last chance.
I mean, you know he's gonna say a bunch of bullshit, but you gotta kind of try and find the truth amidst the nonsense.
Karma has nothing. No quirks, no smirks, no demands. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
I don't even know if Von Karma could have prepped this witness.
Honestly.
That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Interesting.
Oh.
So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
So this is the third gunshot.
It's either the third or the first, but yes, it's one of the three.
You didn't see the boat, though. It had to be the third, the isolated one.
Well, it could have been either... Yeah, it could have been... Yeah. Like, but I'm just saying, it could have been before everything that happened or after.
Yeah.
We just don't know the time frame yet.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court.
Wow.
In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Very short as well. Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we've come this far. There's nowhere to go but forward, Nick.
True. Think I could get a hug to calm my nerves before we do this, Maya?
No.
Oops. Damn.
Win the case first, dumbass.
Oh, I expect more if we win a case. Something wrong, Mr. White? There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Ah. Well, okay, first of all, what time was it?
Oh, it was after 11 when I went out in the boat. Okay. So we're already kind of close.
Time frame.
Yeah, because it was just after midnight, right?
Yeah, so around an hour-ish is when he got in the boat.
By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak.
And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour?
I mean, we know the answer, but...
Looking for something?
Yeah.
Mr. Butts, what is it you were looking for?
Objection! What the witness was searching for is irrelevant.
He's honestly right in this case, it does not matter at all.
Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. Technically true.
He wasn't hunting, he knew what this thing was as well. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense.
Yep. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with.
Okay. Around what time was that?
Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. Really?
So that bleeds
I
right
guess
into
it was
midnight.
around midnight. Yeah.
So you entered the dock at 12, right
up the
before
court
the
record.
shot happened.
Pull up the court record.
Sure. What do you want?
Okay, so the picture to your left, 12:15. This
So
would have been
15 minutes prior.
This would have been the second, because everyone hears a gunshot and then they look at the lake. That both Lotta and the caretaker heard a gunshot, then looked at the lake, saw another one. So I believe this would be the second of the two. Go to the next one now, to your right. Second lake photo shows an empty lake, taken automatically at 11:50 p.m. So we have this picture that they don't even let us see because there's nothing to see.
But that's the thing.
The
There's
camera,
also
if you go to
no-
Lotta's camera,
There's no boat in the picture either.
no. But if you go to Lotta's camera, it's set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected.
And that's at 11:50.
That's gotta be our gunshot. That Larry heard, but there
Yeah,
was no
and
one on
that's
the
a
lake.
full-
But
That's a full, what is it? That's a full 15 minutes before the, 15 minutes. That's a full 15
it's-
minutes before.
so it's possible, because can you look at the autopsy report now? In between the camera and the other. Death was sometime on the 24th or 25th. So it's possible that that first shot was the kill shot, and Robert was killed not even on the boat? And the only
and
thing
then-
I could think of at that point would be is that Edgeworth met with someone else on the boat, potentially the murderer.
So they
But-
shoot. Oh, they took the body out to out there, shot a couple times.
Yeah, but Edgeworth Edgeworth
Again.
would have known if it was like a dead body that he was out there with. So I'm assuming that they threw the body in the water and then made it look like, because it was so foggy nobody could see it, and it was almost like making like a false alibi or something.
But then
and
he wouldn't
also
know that
kind
was
of
the body,
framing
would he?
Edgeworth.
Because of the fog.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something there though. This is it's all there. That first gunshot at 11:50, that empty lake photo, that gunshot, there's a good chance that was the kill shot.
Yeah.
But we have no idea where it even could have happened though, the murder, because we don't have any evidence of any blood stain. We don't have anything that implies that the murder happened, somewhere other than the lake. Other than that lake photo and the pistol.
Yeah, you're right.
And what Larry's saying right now.
You're not sure?
Hey, don't give me that face! I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? I think the gun might finally come up, though. The fired 3 times. We might be getting close to finally using that.
People use watches these days, Larry. Or smartphones, 2016.
Yeah,
Smart
whatever.
watches. What did the sound come from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. That's not helpful. I looked around,
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked.
Too foggy though to see.
Didn't see a boat.
Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
It has to have been before. Because the other 2
Yeah.
could see the boat. They couldn't make out the people, but they could see the boat and 2 people on it.
Order, order. Well, Mr. Butts.
Whoa, whoa! Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there. Fuck you. Or not. We
knew this was gonna happen.
We really need this.
Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of the case! Yeah, you've been unusually quiet.
So, yep. Yep, and there's that.
So you only heard one bang, correct?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, Nick?
It was pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it?
Unfortunately.
I guess I should start working on the contradictions.
Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister.
So...
Alright. So it's kind of one of those things of like, what do we even want to tackle here?
Let's have a look at the evidence again. Let's have a look at the map overhead. So there's 4 boats. How many is there supposed to be? 5?
I have no idea. I think that's just there to demonstrate where the boats are.
Found a victim's body. Yeah.
That's just the bullet just verifies that it came from this gun.
Yeah, it's gotta be the gun, I think. Because he heard 1.
So go to the
no,
last
wait,
statement.
wait. Wait, no, we need the autopsy. Time of death,
Shot from
fired from approximately 1 meter away. Okay.
So, I don't know if we have anything. Go to the last statement in the testimony. Where he says
Yeah,
that it
I'm
was
just
only
looking
one.
for the...
I actually think that Lotta's deposition is going to be what we use. Because
2 sounds
I think we're
like gunshots just after midnight, yeah.
Because that contradicts the 1. I feel like we're still a little early for the pistol.
I looked over the lake, but
Because I feel like we're going to use the pistol to explain that both Lotta and Larry aren't lying. That they're both telling the truth. But this is just 2 gunshots, 1 gunshot. It contradicts it. I like the deposition here.
Yeah, I was looking...
I think the pistol's
for
coming
the evidence
next.
that specifically said 2 shots.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for too.
Get him!
Yep, there it is.
Wait a sec, Larry.
What?
You only heard 1 bang? You're sure?
That's what I said.
Jesus, what is... that? What's
That's
wrong
her
with
profile.
the eyes in that one?
Dude, you didn't notice she has derpy eyes? Like, we've seen that even in her regular, like,
No,
when
I've
she's
seen...
actually
I don't
there.
know, that shot just looks more derpy. The eyes look too far away from each other.
Maybe because it's smaller, I don't know. Like, it's more focused on her face.
Is that actually
No, that's
just
how she is on her profile. If you go to
what's the bloody command? There you go.
R1, I believe.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
She's got like her right eye is just like too far
Dude.
away.
We're into the second page of profiles
Oh my.
for this case.
Oh, that is so
No,
terrifying.
it keeps going.
It's just
yeah.
the guy. Where's the parrot?
No parrot.
That's wrong. Parrots are people too.
I don't think you're gonna get your wish, man.
Is there ever a game that like fills the whole thing?
No, it's just like a continuous page. Like, you have 1 page, but if you get to a second page, it opens a second page. So it'll just keep going for as many characters as they need, as they have.
But Miss Lotta Hart has testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing.
Sure.
They both heard
Yeah.
2 gunshots that night.
Yep. Huh?
Were you even listening? Yeah, bro said the old man's testified didn't match his own, but he hasn't brought up what the difference is. Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please.
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here.
Oh,
my goodness.
Mr. Butts.
I can't decide if he's the best or the worst. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
It rotates.
Yeah, it really does.
Mr. Butts,
What?
you only heard one gunshot. Are you sure?
That face. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
What?
Damn it. Please stop, Larry. I'm gonna strangle him.
Not sure? How could you not be sure? Oh, I imagine Wright's just like arms and like head on the fucking table, just crying at this point. Like,
oh, there's
what
a
are we
sprite. I don't
doing?
think you've seen it yet because it's a rarely used sprite, but there's a sprite that would be perfect for what you're describing.
Like we kind of
like
got that
his
with
full-
Edgeworth and like his rage form with like Miss.
Yeah, so Wright
like-
has like a total like defeat despair like sprite where he's just like so defeated, and I don't think we've seen it yet. It's not used very often, but yeah. Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. Excuse me. I was listening to something else. Excuse me.
Something else?
My radio, dude, with my headphones. Oh God.
Okay. What?
At least that's not something stupid, but
Order, and stop that booing. Nice. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the damn radio with your headphones.
yeah. So what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio here in the great year of 2016.
What's the
the big
radio?
deal?
Is it on Twitch? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion.
Waste of time.
He has not said a goddamn word since we came in here with Mr. Butts.
He's like, I think this has made him lose all interest. It's like, this is just stupid. I
Yeah.
do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony. Because he just wants to, like, crush Wright, and this is just boring to him.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue to testify? Or should he continue the testimony? No, I don't think I've heard it. I think I've heard enough. This was all too embarrassing. In fact, I think we've all heard enough.
Wow. What are you thinking, Nick?
How good is your intuition?
Well, she is a spirit medium, so who knows? Maybe she's got a little ESP, too. If you stop now, Mr. Edgeworth will be found guilty. We have to turn this trial around now.
Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah! What are you, a fucking sheep? Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony, and be sure to include details like your radio.
Right, leave it to me. Oh boy.
I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me.
God damn it.
How were you two friends once? Or still are?
No, better question. How are Larry and Edgeworth friends once?
He was 9 years old, a lot more tolerable back then as stupid shit.
That's fair. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve.
I don't remember if they've actually given confirmation on if they're still friends, Larry and Edgeworth.
Yeah, we don't really know much.
Yeah, 'cause it's like, remind me, Phoenix and Edgeworth haven't even spoken much to each other since the incident, right? Because he left that school when Daddy died, didn't
Yeah.
he?
Yeah, it
it's
seems
kind of
like
funny, like 15 years
it's
later, they
implied
even
that
remember
Wright-
each other.
It's implied. See, it's one of those things where it's like it's been implied that Wright had a tremendous, or Edgeworth had a tremendous impact on Wright as a kid, and potentially a lot of, Wright's life. Kind of like that was like a defining moment in his life that led to a lot of what would come after. Whereas for Edgeworth, it just kind of seems like Wright's just this kid that he remembers going to grade school with. So it's like Wright has these strong
It was the
kind of
last
like
time.
feelings.
It was like the last
with
time
Edgeworth,
Edgeworth
but
was happy.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those things where it's like Edgeworth doesn't really think about his past, especially for obvious reasons, whereas Wright, that was kind of a defining moment. And we still don't know everything about it, but it seems like it's implied that that was kind of like a defining moment in Phoenix's life that kind of potentially led him to other things in the future. Like, so it's like Phoenix can't let it go. Like, he's kind of always been thinking, like, you know, not a fan of what Miles has necessarily become, and it's just always been kind of a thing in the background for him, whereas Edgeworth doesn't really think about it.
Yeah.
So we'll find out. We still don't know exactly what the story is between them. They've still been kind of hiding that from us. Anyways,
maybe
is lonely being alone on Christmas Eve? Yeah, it's possible. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Or it could even be a thing where we learned some of it now, some of it later. Who knows? That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too.
Okay.
Okay.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume? Well, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country?
This is the combination of Japan and California. This is the opposite of a free country. This might actually be worse than North Korea. I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem is here.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor! The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? Oh, he's too old to know what that is. An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway. What this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake.
Wow, that was actually really clever, Phoenix.
Yeah. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. It's gonna be a long day. Should have brought coffee into the courtroom if you're even allowed that.
Probably.
Especially when you're doing them at like 9 in the morning. I can't imagine you're not allowed something like coffee. So you turned on the radio.
Right! I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve. Alone! Yeah, you couldn't be with your new girlfriend, your like 80th girlfriend in this series already?
Bro's saying this while Edgeworth and Phoenix have never got any action at all. And
I feel
are
like
always alone.
Certainly with Edgeworth, it's more by choice. Wright, it's less clear.
I'm just too fucking broke to ever get a girl. I shouldn't have said anything. Do you by chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
Yeah, that'd be good, because then you could find out what... No, because then you could find out what time it was, maybe. This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor.
Objection sustained.
Right.
Witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr.
Right.
Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night?
That was an objection, right, that you missed? Come on.
Hey, this is only like our third or fourth real trial, okay? It's scary.
Yeah, that's
real
fair.
Booming loud?
Yeah, you know?
And you had headphones on?
Yep.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all. Fair. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't.
I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? Okay.
Get him? What did she say?
Objection! Mr. Wright! Please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? You're literally making me choke on my own saliva.
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason to why we should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Good point. Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Very well.
That actually
Mr.
works.
Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot.
Which confirms that it is not midnight.
Oh shit, we got him.
So it was 11:50. Are you sure?
Yep. Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice.
Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure that helped us at all.
Oh, it
This
did.
is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard.
And it's gonna change the whole
There's one gleaming
case.
ray of hope in there.
Yep.
I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened.
Oh, we pressed it. We already know. We got this.
Okay.
There it is.
Are you sure?
Of course I am.
No, wait, we just did
Okay,
this. What the
same.
fuck am I doing?
Yeah, I know he said press, but yeah, we gotta present something here. That's definitely the statement, though, that last one.
So I guess, yeah, we gotta take this because, no, yeah. Yeah. Because
I mean, there's a lot of things about the gunshots, though.
There is, but, like, the deciding shot is said to taken after midnight, and this is testifying directly against it even being midnight yet. But
Yeah,
then again,
the lake photo is not a
autopsy
contradiction.
says sometime from 24th or 25th, so maybe not.
Go through the other stuff. It wouldn't be this because this is like actually confirming it. So we might use this soon, but not yet.
There's
No, not the
obviously
bullet.
Still this.
I don't think it's the pistol. See that? It
Just
might be the
after
deposition
midnight.
again. And then that's the last thing because the rest of the stuff you have
Well,
the metal detector,
That's
which
the kind of thing.
evidence.
The photo and the disposition essentially say the same thing right now. For this piece of information, it's kind of the same thing. They both say after midnight.
Yeah, but the picture's referring to a single shot, though, is the difference. And everyone's confirming there's two shots. But this, if we say two shots happened after midnight, and this shot happened before midnight, that introduces the idea of there being three shots. And then we could potentially get to either the pistol or the autopsy report, because the autopsy report talks about the death possibly happening before midnight, and the pistol, obviously, three shots. I don't know, it's up to you. It's
Let's go
definitely,
with it.
I'm with you, it's one of them. Either might work, but it looks like this is
Larry,
gonna do
are
it.
you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
That's twice in a row, though, I think, for the deposition.
Yeah.
Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Yeah, right.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed. And? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means?
Yep.
He heard that gunshot. It was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes.
It
But
hasn't
that
clicked
contradicts
yet,
the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Yep. Now, I'm sure Von Karma's gonna be like, bah, that's just because he's lying or something.
Baka. Order, order. What does this mean? The 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight? However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. Yep, here it comes.
This guy is a buffoon.
Phoenix is like, you're not wrong, but the current witness is plainly mistaken. That's surprisingly subdued. Just look at him, suspicious. What? I'm not sus,
Mr.
bro.
Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? I love how it always gives me the fucking sussy one first.
They mix it up, but yeah, sometimes.
Larry's
lately,
not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing.
And
oh, we finally got Karma back in.
Smirked.
Yep. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. As a
And
matter
here
of
it
fact,
comes.
we fucking do.
As Phoenix pulls out a gun from his pocket.
Oh my god. Holy shit, he just points it right at Von Karma. Bang.
3 more times. As you can see, this gun only had 3 bullets left, and the average mag can only hold 6 bullets. This is proof enough this gun was fired 3 shots prior. Ergo, Larry's testimony had to be correct. And then a case is thrown out, and Phoenix is thrown in jail, and there's no chance of ever...
Based.
there's no chance of fucking probation. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired?
We're finally
Only now
bringing
have
it
I
up.
realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. So it's
In
the
actuality,
third
it
shot
was
he
the
heard.
first shot. Yep. Yep.
Order, order. I guess that would make sense out of yesterday's testimonies.
Objection! Bah! You waste our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. But do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight?
Yes,
as a
I
matter
do.
of fact, we do. Do you have proof that the witness didn't just think he heard something?
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Do you have evidence that proves there was a gunshot before midnight? Do you have evidence that proves Mr. Butts wasn't just hearing things? Yes, I do. This one.
Yep. That makes sense. Yep.
Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 PM. Oh yeah? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor,
Exactly.
the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph.
It's why the photograph exists and all. Yep. Yep. Wow, that's literally what he said.
It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to a loud noise. Aha!
Yep.
We're on the same page. Correct.
It's almost like a timestamp for the bullets.
There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 PM. This is why the photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time Larry claims.
Oh, baby.
Order, order. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. This is where Phoenix needs to cook now. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Because he basically needs to cook up a theory of the whole fucking night now. And he's got to get the judge to buy it at least as being plausible.
Let's pull out our radios and play the main Danganronpa theme as we give this.
Yes. One at 11:50 and another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah!
What's wrong, Nick? I think you just cooked.
I have it. I just cooked.
Huh? Can you
Remember
cook
the
out
case
loud?
with the steel samurai?
Huh? Yeah, of course I remember.
I'm still having nightmares about it. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
Interesting. What do you mean?
Maya! I imagine he's just shaking her
Yes?
roughly right now as he's staring at her.
Yeah.
If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. If you've got a hunch, I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it.
Right. I mean, is this safe?
Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. Let the world beware. This is the time that Halloween Kiyoma cooks in front of the court of law.
Dude, imagine Okabe as a fucking attorney. That would be amazing.
You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Right,
Let's
Nick.
do this, Kurisu. I mean Maya. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
That's a statement.
Oh, yeah.
Go
What do
big or
you
go
mean,
home.
Mr. Wright? Someone's smug.
Oh, you fucking dumbass. So, you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. Is the murderer the old guy?
Who else could it be? Like, I'm really, like...
No one. Lotta?
Yeah, Why?
Because she said she'd come back someday. Why can't that day be the next one?
Oh, imagine. I mean, unless it's a character we still haven't met, but why? Like, that'd just be weird, yeah.
A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. I love it, they both got
Listen,
their fingers
rookie.
pointed.
Oh, yeah. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. That's what he just did. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. And we already rolled all that, went through all that. Well,
It could be assisted suicide.
the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat.
I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
Yep.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
We have another gunshot now.
We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15 minutes after midnight. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. Unless the person that was shot, again, was like... This is like a setup and they were wearing like a bulletproof vest or something.
I mean, there's definitely something feels fishy all around, but yeah, no, Phoenix has got to cook here.
That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, Are you quite mad?
Yes, but that's besides the point.
Explain who the two men on the boat are.
What are you thinking?
Ooh.
Edgeworth
What do
and the
you
murderer. Edgeworth and Hammered. The murderer and Hammered. Well, no, because Edgeworth already said he was on the boat. So that
Yeah, we know Edgeworth was on the boat also because his fingerprints are on the gun as well.
Edgeworth and the murderer. Edgeworth and Hammered.
That's what we've assumed the whole time is Edgeworth and Hammond. That was the assumption.
So Edgeworth and the murderer then.
So my thought here, what has to be is murderer kills Hammond at 11:50. Edgeworth comes to the lake. Murderer and Edgeworth get on the boat. I don't know what the fuck happens. Then the murderer shoots his gun twice, neither bullet hitting Edgeworth or himself. Just shoots 2 shots. Presumably the first one to get everyone's attention, and the second one so that anyone that would be around saw it. Mm-hmm. And then, because he probably didn't know about the camera, or that, because if he knew about the camera, he would have only shot once.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he was trying to get people's attention with the first shot, and then the second shot was for show. And then the only thing that makes sense is the guy just jumped into the water. And that, like, created the illusion of the body going into the water. That was just the murderer just jumped into the water.
Yeah, because
he had
Edgeworth
probably
picked
already
up the
put
gun.
He had probably already put Hammond's body, like, in the lake, or he did it after. But either way, like, he jumped into the water, and that created the illusion of Hammond's body, you know, falling off the boat into the water. And I'm assuming, like, maybe Edgeworth was just so, like, what the fuck just happened that he didn't even, like, process it, or the guy sold it. Well, I don't know. Like, that part is probably just Edgeworth just kind of just being like, what the fuck just happened? Like, why is there a gun going off at me or whatever? That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I mean, it's gotta be Edgeworth and the murderer, though. Like,
yeah, I agree. Let's just go for it.
Edgeworth and Hammond doesn't help us, and the other one doesn't make sense.
Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
Yeah, because Hammond called Edgeworth out to the lake.
What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch.
Yeah, it has to be.
That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well.
He hadn't seen him in 15 years, probably.
Yeah. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh, I get what he was saying, like the Steel Samurai thing, because we had, like, the Steel Samurai...
We didn't have the face.
Yeah, we didn't have the face, but if Edgeworth didn't remember what Hammond looked like, essentially you could just say you're Hammond, and you could pull the Steel Samurai gimmick. No, that's funny.
I'm not sure what to make of all this.
Ludicrous!
Mr. Wright.
It is a bit insane.
Tell us the name of the murderer, then. The murderer's name? Right, it's... Lotta Hart. Miles Edgeworth, I don't know, because it's just the old man. He has no name.
Well, I mean, yeah, your choices are Lotta or the old man, because I don't know is clearly a homage to the old man.
Old caretaker, no name.
Yeah, we never got a name.
Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know?
Bah! Again, you waste my time. Let him cook, though.
I don't know, because he never told us. You never let him tell you.
Supposedly he doesn't know it, but...
No, wait, no, I'm wrong. He did tell us his name. The judge told him to tell us the name.
Yeah, but he never actually said it.
Oh, yeah, no, he didn't. No, he doesn't remember
the explanation was that he doesn't remember his name,
he doesn't remember
supposedly.
his name.
Yeah.
The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, the old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then? Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone?
Yeah.
May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat?
Yeah.
What? Well then, where did the murder take place?
Oh, they're gonna make us point out a specific area?
It would just taken place on the shop then.
Probably near the shop or at the shop. Yeah, I would just click the shop. I mean, because... Yeah, where else would it have been?
Yeah. Here, of course, the boat shop, where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Sure. Objection! Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? I don't think so. Well, let's hear what he has to say.
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Man, Phoenix is fucking cooking.
He really is.
That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something.
He might pull a lot of shit out of his ass, but he is good.
He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot.
Yeah, because he would have been really close to it if he had just put the boat away. Yeah.
He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time.
So he had to be close to it.
He had to be a lot closer than in the middle of the lake. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And when would that be if he had just returned a boat?
I didn't put that together, actually.
The boat shop.
Oh, let's go, Phoenix!
Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor.
It's time for a comic, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Oh, yeah. Can't you hear the theme playing? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I just might be able to figure this out. Dun 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 dun. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop.
Oh my god! What the fuck is that face? Also,
the face of a bitch who's about to get killed.
Oh,
this was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond.
Wild.
Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went into the lake and went into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
Of course.
Yeah, he just fired it anywhere. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose.
Fair bit of advice right there.
Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
To create a witness. Because because the first shot missed because to create a witness, he's not aiming for Edgeworth.
Yeah,
I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness?
Yep.
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot, then ensures that anyone who heard that shot would look at the lake.
Yep, that's what I was saying about.
Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and fires again. Then...
This is a really smart plan for somebody who supposedly has memory loss.
Yeah. The murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
That part's insane.
And that's why Edgeworth was so like, what the fuck? Because what the fuck
just happened? Yeah. Holy shit.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the lake had shot the other.
Yep.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw the attention to the boat.
Sure.
Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body. Then he threw the body into the lake.
Sure.
This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Edgeworth could have told us all of this, and it would have been such an easy case, but no.
Well, I mean, he only knew a little bit of that, but still.
Bluff.
Bailiff.
That's what I said. Bring out the witness from before. The boat shopkeeper. Caretaker. Quickly.
Yeah, we gotta get him back in here now. A much longer chat with this guy.
Yeah. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. He's finally coming to the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Bro's gonna feel so out of place.
Let's see it. There he is.
He even looks out of place. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said?
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
Yeah, he's never told us why he went, but we're assuming, yeah, that it had to do with Hammond calling him out. What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. I'm quite impressed. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. Okay. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. Sure. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. I wonder if this was written by the boat shop caretaker, too. I wonder if that was all that...
But Robert Hammond was there.
Yeah, I know, but he could have written something. He could have written something to Hammond and even said it was from Edgeworth. He could have pulled some bullshit like that or something. Like, this feels like that's so specific. Like midnight on Christmas Eve by the boat shop rental place. Like, what the fuck?
Fair point.
He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Probably DL6 related, because Hammond was the defense attorney on DL6.
Yeah. Oh, did he fucking run for it? Are we spending a third day just looking for the guy? Your Honor, sir!
That would be crazy.
Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask you to remain quiet. Yep. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What?
Damn.
What should I do? Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away.
I feel like if he's really missing, like, we can't continue the trial.
Yeah. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances, so we're going
wow,
to day
this is
3.
the end of... Yeah.
I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed.
Oh.
I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. You know what that means, Maya? You're gonna get to open a safe.
Yes! Oh, that's good! Oh, yes.
One more thing. Just who is that boat shopkeeper? I think his identity has become very important to this trial.
It's gotta be Yogi.
And I want to know who he is. Say that again?
It's gotta be Yogi. It's gotta be the guy that was in the elevator with Edgeworth and his dad. There's nobody else.
He didn't say it, though. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Bro, fiance Polly Jenkins committed suicide? It's gotta be. Which also would probably mean that he didn't lose his memory, but that's a whole nother thing to get into. He's way too... yeah, we'll see, but there's a lot to get into. Also, we're obviously not quite done with the episode, but do you want to do the final investigation? Because I feel like this has been kind of not that long. And I don't think the final investigation is going to be super long. And I will say, the final investigation ends, like the ending of the final investigation is crazy. So, you know, it would be a pretty good place to end the episode.
Ooh.
So, anyways, yay, Nick, you did it!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. I mean, it feels like we're gonna win the case. The biggest question now, it's more like DL6. Like, are we gonna get into DL6? Because tomorrow is also the last day for DL6 before the statute of limitations expires.
And that's just cheesy as shit.
That's the thing. Are we about to do like a double trial all in one day? Like, but I feel like the thing is like I feel like we're really close to winning, like saving Edgeworth. Like I feel like all we have to do is just fuck the boat shop caretaker, and that's that.
Hell yeah. So we might be doing we might get a what's his name? A three-way investigation team with Larry, Maya, and Phoenix. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that was Maya, but it's fine.
Sorry, babe.
Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out by being so stupid, but kind of helpful.
Sure. Once I stiff through his unique testimony, dude. I'm reaching that point of like fucking nostalgia again, to where, you know, this is one of the few times in the year where the UK is hot. I'm sweating my ass cheeks off right now as I'm playing this.
Yep.
And it actually feels kind of good because it's such a rare occurrence. But holy fuck.
Fair enough.
I feel like I've already sweat out the water I just drank. Sure, once I stiff through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. Like, every time.
Fair. Yeah. I know what you mean. It's almost like sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
Sometimes it feels like we're just characters in the upcoming Switch console.
Literally in half of the cases so far in this series, damn near, we actually have been on trial. We were both on trial in the same case.
I know, right? We're like intertwined kindred spirits.
Yep.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, did you say something? I was staring dreamily at Wright. Don't look so pained. What do you mean dreamily? Back off.
Back off, bitch. He's mine.
I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. Yeah, that's the thing.
I can literally feel the rage of my unresponsive sister's soul within me.
Too many people want this, man.
And we're probably going to get more as the series goes on.
Oh yeah, the Phoenix Wright harem is only going to get bigger.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You can try to smile just a little. Relax.
That would
I'm not going to put a knife in your back or anything.
That would require the animators of this game to add an extra expression in, and that's just too much size for the GBA.
Facts. Ugh, I'm sorry. I don't have a happy sprite. But I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right? There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. What the fuck are you about to say, Edgeworth?
Are you gay or not?
And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Well, you can't just say that and not tell us.
Edgeworth?
No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest, but...
Bitch, I will shake you down right now unless you tell me.
I can't make up my mind.
He's gonna ask if I'm gay. What is this about, Edgeworth?
Dude, imagine if that was actually what happened. There's so little time left. It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. What the fuck?
So you actually did do something all along? A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder.
Go on.
What the fuck? I forgot that that's where this cut. I forgot that that's where this cut off. Well, I'll leave the choice to you. I think we might as well keep recording, but I assume you want to just keep going with this episode, or 'Cause I don't know how deep we are. Either way, we could...
An hour and
Yeah, you're an hour and a half.
That's it?
Yeah, that felt
we
pretty
might
fast.
as well keep going then.
We might as well keep going. They'll get a chunky one. The episodes have been a bit shorter lately. We're gonna get a chunky one this time.
Yeah, that's almost like cutting it. That's almost cutting it to the first episode. I can't have that.
Yeah. It's one thing if it finishes the whole chapter that quick, but...
Is there anything you want to say before we keep going?
Oh, yeah, I guess we could quickly talk a little about this trial day. We'll probably have a longer discussion at the end of the episode fully. But as far as that goes, it was pretty... it was, like I said, it moved fast. Like, we had the really quick... I mean, obviously, part of that was the meme of Von Karma trying to end the trial as quick as possible in the early stage with the boat shop caretaker. But, yeah, I mean, we had his testimony. We couldn't really refute it. And then we were fucked. Larry comes in. Our knight in shining armor, Larry Butts. And that was a ordeal, but we got there. You know, Larry's testimony gave us that little bit that we needed to piece this all together, and it seems like we figured out almost the whole thing. Really, all that's left is kind of the why. We don't really have the specifics of why the boat shop caretaker did all of this. Suspicions, but not a complete... Because that's the thing. Even if he's Yanni Yogi, the problem is Robert Hammond was the guy that got him off in the DL6 incident. So why would he want him dead? And why would he want the son of the guy who was murdered, to prison? So that part isn't clear. But other than that, it feels obvious that he did it at this point. Like, there's really no one else it could have been. Which does also make me think that DL6 is going to play a big part in this. And then, of course, Edgeworth has to drop a bomb on us right at the end. Whatever the fuck that's about. And unfortunately, I can make a connection to all of this that is very dark, but seems like where they're going with that.
Go ahead.
There were only 3 people in that elevator. Gregory Edgeworth, the court bailiff, and Miles Edgeworth.
Yes.
There's one other person other than the court bailiff that could have shot Gregory Edgeworth.
But he was just a pubescent.
Yeah, but...
That's preposterous.
I don't know what else that could be referring to. So that's a bit scary.
I guess we'll see.
I think you just have to press back, because this is just the save, so it's just going to save again. Yeah. Let's
okay.
Go!
December 27th.
Oh, go ahead. Yep. 2:11 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Office's sad music. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Hey, it's what just happened! Woo!
I know! It's almost like this is a video game and not a TV show where explaining what just happened is pointless.
To be fair, it was right after the to be continued. I guess they expect you to be like, okay, that's enough for the day.
You underestimate a gamer.
Honestly, a memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder.
Mid.
Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never.
Nick. Sure? Yo, how's everyone doing? What the fuck? What do you think of my performance today? I made that entire shit up. None of that ever even happened. Wasn't that great? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Are you hitting on me right now? Oh yes. I do remember feeling fate. I bet, Maya. Right on, tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? What the fuck?
He's actually trying to hit on Maya.
He's actually hitting on Maya, yes. There's so much I want to say about Larry that I can't say. Right, Nick?
Say it.
Not one day.
Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two, but it wasn't for you.
Holy shit! What the fuck, Larry? Bisexual butts? Question mark? I think you could do better than that.
We are not being called the Butt Brothers.
That's too good. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You should edge me for that. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Bro actually wants us to lick his feet. Holy shit. Woohoo! I was hot out there. Hot. What the fuck?
Look at it. Look at it. I'm glad someone's happy about how this case is going. He seems too happy to care about anything I show him.
Fair enough.
Let's just talk to Maya.
I wish.
Larry, you really helped out in the trial today.
You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, the bow-shot caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. I'm surprised you could figure that out. Way to spoil the mood, Larry.
He's smarter than he appears to be.
Every once in a while. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. Fuck you.
Yeah, puns.
I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Yeah, but Phoenix has to trust him. He's a defense attorney. That's the whole thing that, like, Mia preached. Nick?
Maybe she was wrong. I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end.
You too?
Butts and Maya.
Us too? Yeah, but he's referring to Edgeworth. Yeah. Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick?
Oh no! Yeah, you, Larry. Why do I feel like at the end of this, like, this fucking chapter's done, like, nothing for Maya? Why do I feel like at the end of the chapter, she's gonna, like, fucking, I don't know, she's gonna, like, leave the law office to, like go find herself, or, like, she's gonna just leave
training
Phoenix
arc
in general. And then, like, yeah, just go on, like, a training arc and come back, like, maybe the next game, or even the one after that. Because we've just
it's kind of interesting you bring that up because you are right. Like she was able to, you know, she obviously helped us with the contempt of court thing and whatever, but she's having this feeling of uselessness, of helplessness, and it's very intentional. Like they're building a narrative with Maya, and I think, you know, whether or not she leaves or whatever, like it definitely feels like they're building something up with Maya as a character for sure.
Yeah.
Because you're definitely right that she's been feeling, whether it's true or not, she's been feeling useless this entire case. And it definitely feels like it's building to something. Speaking of, not me, you like boys more than me?
I got a fucking criminal charge for you. And it's probably not the last one I'm gonna get.
I'm not allowed in the courtroom without an ankle bracelet because of you.
Hey, it's a hot accessory.
Fair. But why you, Larry? You fucking suck. At least I get Edgeworth. He's hot. Huh? I thought you said you were swooning for me. Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Huh, enough with the silent treatment. You were gonna tell this fucking story if it's the last thing you do, Phoenix.
At this point, it very well may be the last thing he does.
Speaking of, Nick? Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, you're right. He was absolutely a dickhead, but you didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait. Was that when you two were classmates?
Yes, in grade school.
Oh, the music! They're hitting the music!
Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know.
What?! Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Larry doesn't seem to, like, this was, whatever this was, it was mundane enough that, like, Larry doesn't seem to care, and, like, Edgeworth doesn't seem to care, but for Phoenix, it meant the world. Like, literally made him decide what he wanted to do when he grew up, whatever the fuck happened.
Yeah.
So it can't have been that serious, because the other two, like, are like,
what do you do? Just watch fucking James Bond when you were little?
Well, let's see. Anyways, sorry, I kind of forgot. I need to hear this fucking story. I need to understand my boy.
I wish I was Tsundere right now.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's fine.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It's long but mundane enough to where it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, because there's barely any investigating to do, so they're just gonna give us the Phoenix, Miles, and Larry backstory instead.
It was the very end of the 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A deadly class trial. It involved a bear. A man, a very attractive guy with glasses. A gothic Lolita who I fell hell over heels for. The ultimate detective I've ever met in my life. Not even Van Karma could compare to her.
Not. But who knows? You know, it would be sick as if these classmates turned into characters later, and we could have all those people. A class trial?
You mean like that Hope's Peak place that took place a year ago?
Yeah, you know that, like, that video game?
No.
Here we go.
That was an actual place that happened a year ago.
Oh.
You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Money used
Please
to buy
do not
lunch.
tell me... Please do not tell me you became a defense attorney over lunch money.
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Every month?
Huh. I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. $38 in 2003, that's quite a bit of cash.
This would have been... No, this would have been 2001, actually. Oh, yeah, because we know this is, like, right before DL6. Because I think, like, Edgeworth leaves shortly after, if I'm remembering my timeline right. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that.
Well, yeah, it would be, because it's why, like, he trusts Edgeworth and Larry.
Yeah.
You can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. What?
We gotta listen to this story. It's gotta make sense eventually.
Anyway, the envelope was stolen during PE class.
Maybe he was gone the day it was stolen, but not the class trial or whatever. Maybe they were
I was coming
days.
down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it.
Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
One of them even had like a teddy bear they had as like the judge. It was fucking weird. So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. Why would the teacher allow this?
There it is. Yeah, I know, this is fucked up.
Like, what in the fucking hell? This is just public humiliation.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Guilty, he did it. Guilty, give the money back. You're such a meanie, no one to play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrowing my eraser. He shouldn't be allowed in the relays or in the library committee. Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. Hey, did you rob that bank the other day?
You know that 50 cents was Larry.
Dude, did you rob the bank the other day is crazy. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
You know you shouldn't accuse people without proof, you shitty scum of a teacher. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Oh my god, that Phoenix picture, what the fuck?
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. He tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection.
He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place.
Sounds like we have a bit of Von Karma in us before they even met.
You should all be ashamed, amateurs!
What the fuck?
He's He was 9 and he talked like that! That's amazing!
He literally
Holy
sounds
shit.
no different.
Miles? The only difference is he wants to protect. Yeah!
Oh my god, and that's even where Phoenix got the finger from.
Yep. The fact that the lore is that Phoenix built his whole life on this idealization of 9-year-old Edgeworth is crazy.
The one time bro played as the defendant.
Well, that's the thing. He said that back when he was a kid, he wanted to be a defense attorney too, Edgeworth.
Yeah.
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? And again, Gregory's dad was a defense attorney too.
No.
Wow, it was Edgeworth's money that was stolen. He's defending him.
What?
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up?
That would be Larry.
There he is.
Is he naked? No. What the fuck?
No, I think he's wearing like a t-shirt,
Is he in his
t-shirt that he's got
pig?
like probably God only knows. It's Larry. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Oh, let's see, young Larry. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Not quite how it works, but I like the sentiment.
Sure. Yeah, Miles has a better argument. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over.
Well, how nice of you, but also, fuck you.
Yeah, she's a cunt, so let's not.
Whoa! Let's hold the C-bombs.
C-U-N-T.
There you go.
There's no, like, yeah, no. Like, doing that shit to a fucking 9-year-old kid is crazy. Like, bitch is not strong enough.
And I'm not even saying to hold off the C word because of the word itself, just because your accent makes it sound very silly. That's how it happened.
Fair enough.
After that, the three of us were the best of friends, and that teacher was suspended and fired.
Hopefully.
But we never caught the bastard
Probably
who
not.
stole the money.
Well, we got the backstory. So $38 in a class trial is the reason Phoenix Wright exists.
There's stupider reasons people exist, like, for example, just wanting people to suffer despair for the rest of their lives.
Fair. I think the reason I really like that backstory is, like, a 9-year-old Phoenix, like, idealized this moment, and it, like, drove him for the rest of his life, or at least up to, you know, like, the first game. And I love that Larry and Edgeworth just, like, barely even remember it or, like, don't give a fuck. Like, it's such a, like, just whatever memory to them, and it means everything to Phoenix, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, wow, I had no idea. Of course, Maya's crying over it.
Honestly.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone.
Yeah.
Totally alone. Without a friend in the world.
I also like that it's not overly dramatic. It's you know, Edgeworth's got that backstory, but
Yeah. But then there's Maya
but I like that the
crying.
main character doesn't have the like a really cliched, like really tragic backstory.
Yeah.
You did a good thing, Larry.
I mean, public humiliation in class, even by the teachers, pretty fucking traumatizing.
Although, who knows? There's plenty of room for to learn more backstory about Phoenix in between age 9 and age, like, 23 or 24. So who knows what else happened to him
You know what,
over
Larry?
his life.
I will go on a date with you now. Wait, what?
Wait, no, that was not the point of this story. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? Yeah, that makes sense.
When someone smells, it's usually the butts.
Yeah, it started at the school. Oh, we got another one.
Oh. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his dad.
Yikes.
And that same shot.
I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Yeah. And then they hit the DL6 music.
He suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's new name. Or Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Nice title.
That's dramatic. Very cool, though. Yep.
Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. In other words, Von Karma. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. That makes sense.
No memories of the past. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became.
No!
That's when
No! Yeah, with Maya! Wait, you don't mean that's why?
That's why I am a defense attorney. The Phoenix Wright attorney.
Bro's literally like, oh, I wanted to... That's why you became a defense attorney to meet Edgeworth? This is the gayest thing ever.
Damn, I have no chance to compare to that.
I was about to say, how can I compete with that?
If I was a defense attorney,
dude, that's insane.
I knew I'd have to meet him whether he wanted to or not.
That kind of borders on obsession, Phoenix. So you're telling me you went through college and law school
just to meet this guy you knew
Edgeworth
for like less than a whole school year.
That's nuts.
This really is gonna be fucking yaoi.
Yeah, we were talking about that. No, Phoenix is secretly a fucking yandere, apparently.
Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him.
This sounds like yaoi dialogue. Whoa, Nick, that's kind of intense.
Yeah, bro.
So, is that why you helped me out for free?
Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Damn.
Oh, Nick!
First ever official work, and it's not even paid.
Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. It very well may be.
It very well may be the last case of this game. Probably not, but maybe. Honestly, maybe.
Well,
first there's that rental boat shop caretaker.
We know for sure it's not the last case at all, because there was an extra one added to this game.
Yeah. We need to find out who or what he is. Excuse me?
I will say thematically, though, it does feel like this will be the last case of the game.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten really dramatic.
You've got the insecurities building up with Maya at this point, which again leads into my current theory that she's gonna go away, do some self-reflecting. You know, if we find out any more information about Mummy, maybe she'll search her out, be a better spirit medium. Do all
we
that
still
training.
have that Misty Faye. We still have that Misty Faye photo in our evidence.
Yeah, do her own thing, and
it
then,
hasn't really come up.
When she's a year later, when she's 18, new aspiring, new look on life, she'll come back, hopefully. Or we skip her entirely and go on to the second game without her and a new assistant. And then obviously...
Yeah, there's possibilities.
there's all the sus, so we've learned now the backstory with Mr. Nick. We have apparently the ultimate lawyer out there as our opponent in this case. You know, it all just feels like we're building to one hefty fucking climax right now.
God, dude, I will say though, next episode is gonna be so crazy. Oh shit, I'm so excited for that.
I'd settle for who? I guess I can clean out some of the evidence I no longer need. Finally!
Interesting.
Alright, let's go.
So, yeah, now check your court record. Let's see what we got rid of.
We got rid of... We still have the fucking
We got rid of the
detector.
Dude, I swear to God, are we gonna use that again? Like, why is that still there?
I don't know.
Either that or we're gonna, like, return it to
So we got rid of
the,
we got rid of Gordy, we got rid of the camera.
The second lake
photo's
photo's gone too.
I think that's all three of them.
Yeah, I don't think we got rid of too much, but we got rid of a little bit of stuff.
Yeah.
And we're probably gonna get a few more things if I had to guess.
Alright, so let's go.
Wherever you want to go.
I want to go see that fucking parrot.
Hey, Gumshoe.
Hey, pal. Long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
It's been a day. Close one the day, yeah. I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half.
How many ties do you have?
I think you can snap a tie, but okay. Sorry about that. No
He's
problem,
a big
pal.
guy, to be fair.
Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may.
Might be an all-nighter.
It's my duty. I mean, that's no problem as a police officer. It's my duty to you as a police officer.
That's
Now
what
I'm
the
off
coffee
to
and donuts are for.
Oh yeah. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal.
He's very determined. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. He's actually been very helpful, to be fair. He did literally save our asses in the last case, like literally from the mafia killing us.
We went quite away from Turnabout Sisters.
Yeah, and like, to be fair, like, okay, sometimes he's, you know, because he's kind of on the other side, but he's, you know, he's a nice guy, and he's not completely useless.
Yeah. Oh, one other thing.
Eek!
I'm trying to visualize it. I'm wondering just how tall these two are in comparison. Does like Maya just go up to his fucking waist? He's that tall.
Maya is pretty short, and Gumshoe's a pretty big dude, so it's definitely a pretty big height difference, I'd say.
What is it? The autopsies don't say the heights of the characters.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we ever get those in court records.
You probably look them up.
Yeah. There's, I think a lot of those are canon, especially major characters, but...
No one can go into the woods today. What? But the parrot, the vault!
Well, no. The woods are where Lotta was.
Oh, never mind. I don't care then.
Yeah. So this is literally the game saying, hey, you don't have to worry about this place. Nothing's gonna happen. The woods?
Where Lotta was camping?
Yeah.
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out.
Yeah, there was that big no camping sign.
He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
Fair enough. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Oh.
Puns. Anyway,
game.
I'll be seeing you tomorrow, pal.
Fair enough. So that means we'll probably won't see Gumshoe the rest of the way.
Maya, let's go rob a bitch.
First, we'll see if there's anything at the beach.
Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Damn.
Eyesore? Of course.
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Simple enough. Doesn't look like there's anything here. So let's go to the rental shop. That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem!
I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere.
There he is. Oh, hello. What might you be doing here? Why am I getting involved in the last day of this case? Out for a walk,
What the fuck are you doing here?
Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I'm totally not the murderer secretly somehow. Me and my fat ass. No, I'm just kidding. Mr. Grossberg. This is no time for idle reminiscing. The weird thing is, he does have a connection to DL6, though.
Yeah, he does.
Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
That's not really helpful, my boy. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. Interesting. I may be able to offer you some assistance. I mean, to be fair, he is supposedly a great lawyer. Like, all
Thanks.
memes aside.
Bye. Fair enough. Yeah, he was Maya's
What do you
mentor.
Yeah. And Hammond's, our dead guy.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think, Mr. Yeah, because Mia and Robert were both at his lofts. What do you think
Mia.
Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? We can find that out later.
Yeah, it's a little sus that he was here, though, I will say.
Aha! He left the parrot.
Yeah, it'd be kind of hard to take the parrot. Nobody's home. Hello?
Hello? What?
Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello? Hello? What?
I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello? Hello? What? Alright then,
Alright,
it's time to
let's
examine.
cook, let's cook.
Let's break open a safe.
That reminds me, Nick, let's be criminals! Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228? What?
Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I love that face. I'm pretty sure there isn't any money in there.
Aww.
So
What
you
the
want
fuck
it.
is wrong with her? I love her so much.
I love
There's nothing
her
better
too.
than Maya when she's trying to be a criminal. But hey,
She's so hot when she
he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there that we can take.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two.
I love how Phoenix has to convince himself.
The only thing in there is a letter.
A letter? That's lame. Aw, boring.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth!
Excuse me?
Miles' last name is Edgeworth.
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm not gonna read the whole. I'm gonna read the whole thing. I actually have to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life.
2 men.
The rest of the letter goes
What?
on to describe the murder plot in detail. What? How to
Are you
kill
telling
Robert
me
Hammond
that
and frame Edgeworth? Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice? This is exactly what I figured out today in court.
So what you're saying is,
It's all here,
oh no,
in
so
perfect
I
detail.
take it back. I take it back. We got more to figure out because what that implies to me, yeah, the boat shop caretaker's the murderer, but he's not. Oh, and you're gonna love me using this word, the mastermind.
Say it again.
I think the mastermind. I think we have a mastermind to find.
We have a mastermind of all masterminds.
That's funny though. That's a plot twist though.
Yeah.
That actually makes me a little less sure that the guy is Yanni Yogi. He probably still is, but... Weird stuff. What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know. But it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker.
Yeah. It basically confirms that he's the murderer, which we pretty much already knew, but there's more to it.
When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? Honestly, no, seriously, who the hell could have written that letter? That's not even a meme. Like,
Yeah.
do you have any ideas?
Deceased.
I mean, I guess it could be someone that's not on the board, but
It's Misty
like,
Fate.
Dude, imagine. Then I could really see Maya leaving
Miles.
after this case.
Yeah.
I mean, she did disappear. We know that she does have a connection to this case, and we haven't really, like, we still have that fucking photo that's not come up yet.
It was Miles who fucked over that case, wasn't it? Or was it Von Karma?
What case?
The one Misty
So the
lost
case
in.
was... Okay, so let me... So Edgeworth, Gregory was the victim, and
Oh,
Misty
yeah,
contacted
yeah.
the spirit of Gregory, and then pointed the finger, presumably at Yogi, and then Hammond got Yogi off. Again, Yogi, who we assume is most likely the caretaker, and then the only way that all makes sense would be... That's the thing, like, maybe... So, hypothetically, let's say Edgeworth actually killed his dad. Then Misty channels Gregory. Gregory lies to protect his son. Misty is ruined and goes into hiding. That does give her a motive for wanting to get revenge on Robert Hammond, who got the guy that Gregory accused off, and Miles Edgeworth, the actual murderer.
But how would she know he was the murderer?
I mean, again, it's process of elimination. There's only 3 people in that. I mean, again, barring something stupid and insane, which could... It's Ace Attorney, so you never know. The only people in that elevator were Gregory, Miles, and Yanni Yogi, and they ruled out suicide. So, I mean, your process of elimination. Even if she's wrong, she could assume that Miles did it. That would be insane, but that would be the logic train for it to be Misty. It's like that's the thing, right? Like, it's not gonna be like Red White or anything, like out of nowhere, because we already got him.
Yeah.
Because he has a connection to this. Grossberg has a connection to this, and we did just see him, but again, I don't. He doesn't have any motive for this. The person that he was having issues with is Red White, and Red White's gone. And that's really all I can think of, unless there's something that I'm missing.
I don't think so, no. Okay, let's keep going.
Weirdly, Misty's probably the best I got right now, but I don't know.
Look, I don't know, okay? We just know that, yeah, someone still involved in DL6 is missing.
Yeah. Yep. There's something.
But one thing's for certain. I mean, if he ran away, maybe he ran away to Misty. This letter is an amazing
Or whoever
clue.
it is, yeah. That's crazy.
Alright,
That's a
Polly.
huge clue, I agree. Let's talk to
Squat
Polly.
your squirt.
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. Like, let's ask her questions. Maybe we could find some other clue, like the safe thing.
Probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something.
Well,
Aw.
okay. Also, bro doesn't want to parrot in his fucking law office, because you know that's where she'd take it. We'd be stuck with her.
Say that again? The fucking law office?
Yeah, you know that Maya, if she took it, she would take it to Phoenix's law office, and then we'd be stuck with a parrot in our law
fuck
office. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. What are we, your father now?
Great, now the bird's going to hate me.
What the fuck? Well, I guess that's it. Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right?
Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you?
Well, you know what they say. You shouldn't see... You should have seen the one that got away. In this case, that
Except
was
the
your
one that got
sister.
away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. That's not funny, Maya.
Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here?
Happens a lot.
Fucking airhead dumbass bitch.
Oh, is there anything in the garbage? Okay, yeah.
A fishing pool looks
fishing pool's
expensive.
Maybe we should bring it to Detective Kosh.
Don't you think the caretaker would mind?
Well, we could just leave him the metal detector in exchange.
What?
What the
maybe
fuck?
we're better not.
What is wrong with her? The answer is everything, by the way. Ah! Wait, what?
What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, never mind. What the fuck, Maya?
What? Tell
Maybe
me.
it stopped the music for that. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week! What the fuck is wrong with her?
Oh.
See, that's why I didn't want to tell you.
Oh, just watch it on your phone.
Oh, I guess that was it. 2001-16 doesn't allow that.
20,
I think we got everything
2016.
here, but you could check other stuff if you want. Doesn't look
You're
like
right.
you use this kitchen much. Yep. Well, pasta restaurant thing was a lie.
What, you thought he was telling the truth?
I think she wanted to believe. And
She
the
was
wet
getting
noodle.
excited to inherit a pasta shop.
She actually named the wet noodle.
Yeah, like, come on, that's the best place to get your floppy bowls and noodles.
I bet.
Yeah, should have called it your dysfunctional floppy.
Jesus Christ.
Anyone in the woods? There's a forest here beyond these bushes.
Nick, the forest! There's someone in there! What the fuck?
You're right, there's a few policemen in there.
They must be looking for the caretaker. Dude, I
Good
hate
luck.
that you almost called that. That would have been nuts. Just the caretaker was in there. I guess we are kind of also looking for the caretaker. Like, if we find him, that would be kind of cool.
how
Although
far could he
that
have
could be
gotten?
bad, because he could have a gun.
Hey, it's still same day. Good point. The boat rental shop
Just
doesn't
because he
reckon is
used the
around.
one doesn't mean he doesn't have another one. Caretaker must have run for the hills, huh?
Yeah, looks like it.
He didn't seem like a bad person.
He
Well,
fucking
just-
killed someone. There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in the boat from this dock. Apparently the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat on the dock. Alright
enough.
then, let's get a move
Yeah, you were
on.
right about 5, I guess.
Haha, I can math.
Mhm.
Alright, there's nothing here.
Yeah, so now, yeah, we go entrance, and then we have a few other locations. We can go to the detention center, criminal affairs. I think we could also go to Grossberg's, but, yeah, I'm thinking detention center. Let's talk to Edgeworth.
Sure.
Maybe? Yes! You never know, sometimes we can't.
You look as grim as always. Baka.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you
Doesn't
mean?
even remember.
That's so crazy, dude. Phoenix is literally a yandere. That's crazy. You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade. Lunch money?
Really doesn't remember.
Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that very vaguely. It was very not important. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Imagine if that was just a totally fabricated origin story.
That would be crazy. Secret villain arc for Phoenix. He's just bullshitting.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Damn, she's like, I'm gonna embarrass him so bad in front
I'm
of
gonna
Edgeworth.
out him
He's
so
never
hard."
gonna want to fuck him. Yep.
And then he'll only have one option left.
Wait, so Maya's a yandere too? They really are meant for each other. What the fuck?
I really
I'm gonna
want...
ruin all of his relationships.
Dude, I know you're memeing, but I actually would really love to watch a show where the protagonist is a yandere for someone who's a yandere for someone else.
That sounds unhinged. I'm here for it, though. Ridiculous. I feel like that probably exists in visual novel form, though. I'm sure there's probably a visual novel that has that plot. That said... It does sound like the kind of thing you do, damn. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even.
Well, maybe yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth.
Damn. Perhaps.
I'm gonna show him a picture of his daddy.
Jesus Christ. Nick, no! That's a photo of his father. Don't show him that.
You're right.
You know I can hear you, right?
Now probably isn't a good time to de-age up those memories.
Yeah, you might want to show him the thing. What is it?
Nothing.
Huh?
Damn it.
You probably want to, maybe after we talk to him or whatever, but you probably could show him the thing we just got, the, like, murder note thing. Because, yeah.
Edgeworth, see this letter?
Maybe he has an idea of who this could be.
This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives.
I see.
What?
Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know.
Whoa!
Whoa, you just skipped a lot. Oh, yeah,
My bad.
Options? I'm not sure if you can in options. I know you can't on the old game, so probably not. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, but it was something about, like,
how
right...
did I do that?
Phoenix was giving, like, an idea of, like, you know, maybe someone from your past or something. I think it's trying... I think what Phoenix says is maybe it's someone you got convicted or something.
That would make sense.
Because he is a nice Wright. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So, he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men. Meaning myself and Robert Hammond.
Misty.
Yeah, that's the thing.
had to be
Edgeworth's
Misty.
smart, so he might be able to connect something. Well, I mean, he also might piece together who the old man is from this. I don't know if we make the jump to Misty, but it also says this is your last chance.
Before DL6 ends. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitation on the DL6 incident.
Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? He has to be.
Yogi Bear?
Yeah, I know. You were asking for a bear when we were doing the class trial segment.
Not this one.
The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent.
And he
Interesting,
still wanted,
okay.
but ruined your life, which is kind of weird. I
That
wanna show him Misty.
probably... Okay. Nope. Yeah, he would never have met her, so that's fair. As far as we know. That probably unlocked a dialogue option. Oh. It was that case that changed my life. Yeah, I mean that I get the feeling he'll continue on in the talk section on what we were just going over, though. Probably. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out.
Tomorrow. Could that be a coincidence?
Nope. But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Even
Yeah,
worse
very
if he
sad.
thinks he actually did kill his father. Yeah, we
Ooh,
probably
so
unlocked the Yanni Yogi, if I had to guess.
Shall we go down to up?
Sure, why
or-
not? Yeah, whatever you want to do. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The earthquake, yep. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Yep, there's
Yeah.
that damn picture. Help, I can't breathe! That's actually probably Yogi, but... Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. That's probably Gregory. But we don't know for sure. Yeah, he's the one Yogi's the one freaking out here. You could take no, I was doing Yogi actually. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! It'd be a different voice though. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen.
I can be daddy if you want.
That's fine. That's all I remember. Interesting. So he doesn't know. He legitimately doesn't know what happened.
Oh yeah, because it was in darkness.
And you know, oxygen deprivation fucks with your memory too. They talked about that because you're stuck in an elevator. You're not getting any new air. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. Interesting. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. Interesting. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent, but he was innocent on insanity. So they he wasn't proven innocent, really. Huh? But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Yeah. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Unless there's another Edgeworth to add into this case.
Right?
Yeah.
There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. Is this that thing that you wanted to tell us? I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
It is that thing he should tell us. You mean the nightmare?
Yep. Yeah, we know. It's a nightmare I've had. Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
It's really short, so we're all good. I think the time has come to tell all. Thank you! This is the episode of Tell All. Alright, sure. The nightmare. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. Jesus
God
Christ!
damn.
I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. No wonder you look like that.
You did not
What kind
seek
of
out
dream?
therapy at all?
It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Yep, help, I can't breathe. We saw this part. Yep, quiet, I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. Want to get out. I assume it's going to be extended here. Help, get us out. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. Here we go. More? Yep.
Yep.
I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you.
So it was straight up murder. Yeah, because I thought
What are you?
the gunshot in the window was still to create air, but because obviously it's in pitch blackness, he didn't know what direction the window was.
Yeah, you could
and he
maybe
just
feel it out
shot
with your hands, but it would be difficult. Yeah.
He's
Let's see.
panicking too much.
Yeah. Stop breathing my air. No, father.
Alright, bitch boy.
He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs, In a daze, I pick up the pistol.
And
He
throw it.
fucking yeeted it! Oh my god. Get away. Get away from my father. There's the bang. Ah! Interesting. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream.
How are you still sane?
I know, right? A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
Fuck.
Yeah, this backstory is a little more metal than Phoenix's. Holy shit.
Fuck.
But that's just a dream, right? Right? If this game ends with Edgeworth and all of us coming to the realization that he killed his own father, that would be nuts.
Therapy. Now.
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. Well, there you go. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real?
I guess there's no way to tell, because, yeah, sleep deprivation, not oxygen deprivation.
They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. Oh, he said the thing out loud. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Yep. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Because if that was the case, Yogi really was innocent. Yeah. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth. You mean...
It was me. Oh, Jesus Christ, don't say that. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father.
This is bad.
Yeah, you think? What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know.
Hope that Karma and, or for that matter, nobody, especially we have to threaten that guard over there so he doesn't speak of any of this, and we have to take that security footage from the camera, and destroy them both. We're gonna have to throw the guard in the lake where they found Hammond.
You'd really destroy a priceless artifact. That's the most magnificent cardboard cow I've ever seen.
Fair. Anyways.
If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe.
There is, Nick!
Mummy! I mean,
there is someone
the
else who knows about DL6.
And we won't learn about that right now. Hey,
yeah, I
Edgeworth,
know,
why
because
did
we
you become a prosecutor
little out of
anyway?
order, but it's fine.
You used to look up to your dad and said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
Calm down. What do you mean?
My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I love the two sides of it too, right? Like, yeah, so it's like with Phoenix, he was saved by someone, so all he wants to do is be that helping hand and save others. And for Edgeworth, it was someone was taken from me, so I want to, do all my part to make sure that anyone who does the same is brought to justice.
Yeah.
They are kind of, in a lot of ways, two sides of the same coin. They're kind of opposites in a lot of ways. I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it.
Well, no,
yeah, a little out of order here. Yeah,
you could
yet
be it as
he
well.
was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook.
That would be Robert Hammond.
Yep. On that day, 15 years ago.
They love this shot.
It's a pretty famous shot, yeah. The three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. Jesus. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory? Fuck.
Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys.
Damn,
It
son.
makes sense.
And now we have Von Karma. What's your relationship with Von Karma?
Yeah.
You gonna ask yourself that question?
Yes.
Like you don't even know?
He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. Yeah, it shows. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. Yeah, pretty kinda.
Yeah.
Although I feel
but
like it's a
they're
little
not
deeper
getting-
with Von Karma. There's more of like a. It was basically. It feels like Von Karma became like a second father to Edgeworth.
I mean,
He is a perfectionist in all things.
You know, Mia became a second mummy to Phoenix.
That's the difference, though. Not a mother, a mommy. Those are not the same things.
Fair point.
He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. I don't even want to know what that means. He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh?
Yes, he can give you
Yeah,
the
he's-
ultimate orgasm.
He's probably not happy about this trial going to the final day.
Oh no. Did they say that his trials never make it past day 1?
I think it's. Again, I don't think they've made a comment on that, but I can say that I think it's very rare. I believe it has happened a few times, but it's rare. I think this will be the first time in many years that anyone's taken him this far. In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case.
Fair?
All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding.
Yeah, honestly.
Alright
It's a little out
then.
of order, but that was some interesting stuff for sure.
Then it's time to move on. To the only other place that knows about the DL6 incident. Are you ready?
I've just loved that the painting is just like, it's
Oh,
not
he's
only is
never
the painting
seen that
gone, but he
again.
still has the hooks. He still has
Yeah.
the hooks, and you still see the walls lighter there. It's great.
Mr. Crossberg.
Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My.
No, it's Maya.
Just calm down and tell me what's happened. Hmm? It might actually be interesting to throw the Misty picture at him too. See
Forget
what
the
he
shot.
says. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He. Ah.
Alright, calm down, go. It's not that deep.
And then she explains it. I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream, only a dream. It might not have been the best idea to tell this to Marvin, to be honest. I
We'll
wonder. What? I mean, he is a defense attorney, so he doesn't really have much reason to. If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Hmm?
It's the mystery of never knowing the unknown.
Well. Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. Yeah, that makes sense.
As you imagined, Grossberg, of course, is a famous lawyer, all things considered. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. Of course, there were 2 gunshots, and there's the gunshot through the window. God only knows.
Yeah.
We don't need to get in that right now. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Okay.
That's where
Building the motive here. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. But who used that? Someone used Yogi's desire for revenge on Hammond and Edgeworth to either to kill Hammond, to frame Edgeworth, or both. So there's somebody that wanted either Hammond dead, Edgeworth fucked, or both of those things to happen that isn't Yogi.
Misty.
She was a beautiful woman. I'm truly sorry about what I did. Huh? Oh yeah, Maya doesn't know! Sorry about what?
That is like the most innocent yet terrifying look at the entire game right now.
Yes, what did you do?
I think I'll stay out of this one. No!
Oh, that's funny.
You have to admit it.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about this stuff now.
So what do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer, now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. So he was really good. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's technique, so they were like rivals, I
Ironic.
guess.
That's no surprise.
But obviously Edgeworth never beat him. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And?
Well, it failed on the fact that he still has a perfect record.
He lost. And died in despair as it were. No! Don't say that!
So he
Wrong
felt
game,
the
wrong
ultimate
series.
jolt of life. Despair.
That's crazy.
I know someone who's cooming right now at that.
I see. Interesting. Now let's talk about Misty, I guess. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. Oh, I don't even know.
Oh.
I don't know if I should. So this is Misty, but this is. Well, I guess it just would be Gregory's voice, but this is through the Misty then. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. A little like robotic there. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Interesting.
And that's what she said?
Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us.
Well, he ain't innocent. He ain't innocent this time.
Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. What a fucking
What
wild
the fuck?
sentence. Yeah, I bet when you started this game, you weren't expecting ghosts lying from beyond the grave to be a plotline.
No, but I've seen weirder.
Sure, but Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you.
Yes,
That's
I cannot
crazy.
legally say any of this is concrete.
But a possibility nonetheless. Yeah, it's conjecture, but pretty good conjecture. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, it's something about it is just like so tense in that moment.
Alright, so we probably want to go back to Edgeworth then after that.
Well, we still haven't showed him the note.
Oh yes, right, of course, the note.
Yeah, because he's the... Oh, so this is the letter? It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough.
You're
fuck
looking
does
quite
that mean?
jittery there, my man.
Wait!
What is it?
This letter! Oh, I've seen this handwriting somewhere before! A long time ago. Oh shit, the plot thickens.
Time ago.
He recognizes the handwriting. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Ah, crap, and Misty's not one of them. Who you thinking?
Well, I mean, why would it be Edgeworth? And why, and I mean, the only, like, it's probably none of these three, but the only one, like, I feel like by process of elimination, I'd say Von Karma just because it's not Edgeworth. We know it's not Edgeworth. I mean, unless Yogi wrote that note to himself so he would remember his own plan.
Fair. But he
Which
does
is
tell who
actually a
thinks of the
possibility.
parrot.
But it seems more like someone else telling him the plan.
Let's see then. Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
I don't know. Shark told me to say it. Well, I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck? Von Karma, Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy!
The voice in my head was right?
This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it!
Oh, shit.
Excuse me? I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What?
What? But that means... The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What is going on?
So the mastermind is Von Karma then?
What does this mean then?
Yeah,
Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Yeah. What in the fuck?
Holy shit. So do we have any other talk options? Oh. Gregory Edgeworth. He was a gifted man. His death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of Von Karma were he alive. Interesting. So we probably have another talk option that was unlocked if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. We're not approaching Von Karma. Don't even think about it, Phoenix. Do not show Von Karma this letter.
The answer is probably maybe yes in this for this, but can you call the witness or the prosecutor or the defendant to the stand?
I mean, it would be very... Well, the defendant, yes. The prosecutor... I think you mean, like, the defense attorney or the prosecutor.
Yeah.
It would be very unorthodox, but hypothetically, if the judge allows it...
Yeah. We've got a case here where that might have to happen.
Dude, this is crazy, though. That's multiple levels. If we're literally going to be going up against the prosecutor, that's literally who we think did it. Like, that's great. That's wild.
So
He would
Edgeworth
know that
must
Miles
have told him
Edgeworth-
at some point about this dream.
God, maybe. Because like I said, like it feels like he's kind of like a father figure to him. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no!
But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that?
Through Edgeworth himself.
Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. And he planned it out for 15 years? That's metal. Oh, I'm gonna raise this guy's son as my own. And then fuck him.
And then fuck his ass down. What do you mean?
Yes. It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court. And Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Oh?
Really?
Let's hear it.
What happened
Well,
in the
Titans,
trial
I
between
guess.
Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Oh shit.
Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. He never lost a case. But Gregory got him a little bit. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Scratched an immortal.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. He made him bleed. Wow. Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. The idea that this would drive him to... He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains?
Oh, the waterfalls?
Don't tell me he's never been to Europe!
You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. If you wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, how would he take such a long vacation?
What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6, you can bet on it. Especially if we're going... If Von Karma realizes that we're going to win this case, like the current case, and he's going to lose his perfect record, absolutely this motherfucker's petty enough to bring up DL6. Not just to fuck Edgeworth, but to fuck us. Because he will have a huge grudge against us now as well.
Oh, he might plot our death.
Yeah, probably.
I won't
Mr.
let him.
Edgeworth... Yeah, whatever, DL6. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know?
I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence, is all. Totally nothing else. I can't believe he'd kill someone.
You're totally not a yandere. But Nick! Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. Yeah. It's not gonna stop us. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. This is such a crazy plotline, though.
For real. I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
He literally sounds like a tsundere right now.
And I don't care if he is. He's still mine.
Oh. And that's the yandere. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. The police materials,
so I'm assuming we have to go probably to criminal affairs. This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one, but 2 trials, probably literally, all thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. That's true. I mean, it ruined the Faye family. It ruined the Faye family, the Edgeworth family, Grossberg. A lot of people.
Yep.
1 day left, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. You were probably supposed to come here first.
Shut up.
There's hardly anyone here.
I know, it looks exactly the same as when we left it last. Everyone must be looking out for the old guy, Yogi.
Oh, it's you! Oh, yeah, go for it.
I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again.
Well, no, I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. You can go in as long as he's there.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like he's gonna kill us in the fucking police department, but
He holds a lot of power.
I don't... Von Karma?
Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room.
Nick, let's hurry! Alright, I guess...
Let's do it.
Holy shit, let's do it, I guess.
Let's see this guy from the front.
There's an open thingy.
Yeah.
Dusty as always.
We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean.
Yep. What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here.
It's probably a
Von
big
Karma.
room if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Probably on the other side of the room. So let's quickly get what we need. Whatever we need. More DL6 stuff, probably. Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking in it recently.
The label says unsolved cases evidence. Ooh, actual, like, physical evidence to DL6?
Unsolved cases? Yeah, like the gun, probably.
Yeah, like, whatever evidence they have. Nick? The file for DL6, it's completely empty. Okay, so Manfred already got here. Lovely.
What?
What are you doing in here?
Jesus.
Oh, hey, hello.
And he's got something in his hand there.
That's probably the files. Eek! Von Karma! You. How do you know my name? Oh my god. Huh? Have we met? Oh, what are you saying?
You got me arrested on the first day, you dick.
We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon, you see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. That smile is terrifying.
Damn, son.
God, what a savage. They're like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed.
Well, what's it gonna say when you lose to a bug? I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
He's like
Take
Edgeworth,
that.
but older, uglier, fool!
Uglier.
You think I, a prosecutor, would give you a defense attorney information? Bah! Fair. Creep. Why did we hear Maya's internal dialogue? What the fuck? Yeah. Nah, he's gonna shut it all down, probably. I guess we could try some of the DL6 stuff, but oh god, I would not try that.
You were saying?
Why
Mr.
are
Von
we
Karma,
showing him this?
Have a look at this.
I think you actually might have. I don't know what we
And
could
that
talk to him
face
about, but I
got
think you might have.
scrunched.
I think you might have ended up missing some dialogue because I think this is gonna trigger something.
Ah, shit. This
It's
was you,
okay.
wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. Jesus Christ!
So we're not
motherfucker's
even
just
denying
admitting
it.
Holy shit! So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
But what?
Nick, what is that thing? Oh my god!
Taser. A stun gun for self-defense.
Dude, look at
Usually.
his face.
I can see the face.
Indeed. The 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000.
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Jesus Christ. Now give me the letter.
There's CCT in here, right?
I was about to say, we're in a fucking police station. Like, either
No!
he's got all of them in his pocket, or the records room. The records room might be classified, so maybe not.
I need to... If only I could go back in time and choose a different checkpoint.
I know, right? No! Whoa, what are you?
She jumped him. She fucking jumped his old bare bony ass.
Nick, run!
Maya!
Yeah.
Maya!
Out of my way! What?
Seriously? She did that for us and we still got hit.
And we still got hit.
So how do you explain this?
Oh, holy fuck, dude.
Oh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it.
Oh, this is gonna be
Back
hard.
to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya!
The letter. Did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I jumped in to save you, you dumbass. I got tased for nothing.
Oh, the music.
Oh, we really are going down the despair arc now for Maya. What you laughing for? This is serious.
I think this might be a new track. I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless.
Yeah, we are going down this route.
I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Jesus!
This is despair. This is full-on depression.
Holy fuck, Maya.
Oh no. Maya! Ugh, there has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something! Oh, cool. A bullet. The L6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth.
Oh, she got a piece of the evidence. She got one of the... Yep.
Von Karma was holding
got
this when
something
Maya
from
jumped him.
Interesting.
What good will a bullet do?
If we could find the gun somehow,
He's taken
we
the
could
gun.
prove...
I'll prove
Yeah,
it to
but
you,
if we-
Maya.
We'll see.
You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow.
Ooh, and that's it!
That's GG.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. Fucking Von Karma's just like, yeah, I did it. Oh, by the way, I have a taser.
How the fuck did he bring a fucking taser into a police?
Prosecutor,
Office.
he's probably allowed to.
What, to bring in a taser?
Oh, I love that. Instead of saying like day 4 or day 3 or whatever, it says final day. Oh, so dramatic.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. So we know. I mean, that's kind of the crazy thing. I feel like in this one, this is the famous one. Like they gave it away. They're like, nah, you don't need to figure this out. Figure out how to beat this asshole.
Yeah, honestly. So Von
'cause I
Karma
feel
is
like-
a true villain.
I mean,
No real surprise
it makes
there.
sense. Yeah, I
didn't
know.
think he'd
No,
be so
to be
blunt with
fair,
it.
though, like the Misty thing and like actually working it together, there was like a logical train of thought for Misty Faye that made sense. So like that was fun. But yeah, apparently it's Manfred von Karma, which that works too. But that probably means, I mean, we'll see. It's still not over yet. But that probably means Misty's not actually going to be in this case.
Or this game at all,
Which is
really.
interesting. Yeah, which probably means not in this game. Which is interesting. Because, like, that's going to come up at some point. Even if she's, like, dead. Whatever is going on with her, that has to come up at some point. But the fact that that's not coming up now probably means it's not coming up in this game, which is really interesting.
That is pretty crazy, honestly. Especially now that we've got this
Yeah.
big self-confidence hit with fucking Maya.
Yeah. Maybe that's the arc, right? Like, maybe she tries to find her mother.
Maybe.
That could be the thing. Who knows? But yeah, it's definitely. I mean, we'll see. Like apparently, like Phoenix is like, oh, I'm gonna get him with this bullet, and he probably will find a way to make that work. But we'll have to see if that's enough to kind of bring up Maya's spirits. We'll have to see where that goes. Because yeah, that's a step beyond anything that we've seen with Maya in this game. Like she just straight up said that she wished that she didn't wake up, which is that's a bit further than anything that we've seen. So yeah, she's not having a great time.
Yeah. So we're on the big home stretch now, it seems. Not of just this case, but of this kind of game as a whole.
It
A lot of
definitely
pieces are
feels
coming
like there's a
together
good
right
chance.
now, and almost all the main... Well, yeah, all the main characters kind of had their moment to shine now. Even Larry had his moment before.
Yeah, and then
And
yeah, we
all
got the
we
big.
really-
I mean, Maya had a little moment earlier in the trial, but this felt like a big moment for her.
Yeah. I'm really curious what they're going to do or pull with the whole fucking... What's his name? Yogi thing. Like, did we find him?
Yeah, we
Probably
still don't
did.
know. Like, yeah, we probably did. I mean, what's it called? Gumshoe was gonna work all night, and he said that by the trial he'd get him. We still don't know
Yes,
for sure.
he did make us that promise.
And I guess we'll find out at the beginning of the next episode. But that's the thing, right? If you're right, like this is feeling like the finale. There is a very good chance next episode will be, excluding the bonus case, which, like I said, is basically Ace Attorney 1.5. There's a good chance the next episode might actually be the finale.
That is nutty.
Yeah. And I can't
gonna
wait.
be-
Like I
that's gonna
said,
be a big
it's I will say the climax to this case, whether it's the finale of the game or not, is gonna be crazy. Like it's gonna be
I
crazy.
believe that.
But it's certainly the one thing that you didn't get though, you didn't get Polly on the stand, and I know you were really wanting that.
That should have... that's such a fucking missed opportunity. They were building the parrot, and you didn't give me it. I hate
Nope.
execution without payoff. It's why Fairy Tale's so bad.
Okay, Fairy Tale taking strays, but I can respect it. But yeah, that was really fun, and like I said, but I like the thing you're seeing, like I said, it looks like Misty's not going to come up, which is like means that that's a future game thing, and like you said, it really feels like we're building like Maya's character arc potentially to move into further games, and like again, where is Edgeworth going to be mentally, emotionally, everything potentially moving forward after whatever happens at the end of this case? Like, there's a lot of stuff with these characters that feel like they're building into whatever they're going to do in future games, which is really cool too. It doesn't,
Yeah.
even though this is the first game, it still doesn't feel like totally self-contained. Like, there's very clearly character arcs that are not going to conclude in this game. So, that's fun. And I think with this trilogy, they're pretty good at that.
But yeah, I'm very curious to see what happens in the next trial. And like
I
I said,
bet.
very possibly just end off this whole fucking game, right? Like this is some hardcore shit. And
Yeah,
I
because
know
even if
we've
it's a
had-
really long trial, I mean, we know this is the end of going to
In
be
a
the
way,
last segment of the
I'm not
of
really.
this case.
I don't even feel like I'm ready to say goodbye just yet.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, like I said, if you want, we always can jump right into the extra stuff if this is the end.
I feel like enough time has passed between these parts to where we can probably do that.
Because that is going to take an eternity.
Oh, I'm all for it.
That is, like I said, if it is a contender. Again, I don't know, with like more modern stuff, it might not be anymore, but for a very long time, that was the longest case of the entire franchise. So, it's a long one.
Let's go.
But it's really good though. So like that makes it okay. It's honestly up there among my favorites. So that makes it worthwhile, even though it's so long.
Well, it better
tells a
be
great
for how
story.
long it is.
But that's the thing. I treat it more as a short Ace Attorney game than a case, because that's kind of what it is. But
Fair enough.
because it does a lot. But it's cool, and it has an interesting place in the canon, despite being made a bit after the fact of these first three games. But that's for another time. For now, we stand on the precipice of the end of Turnabout Goodbyes, and it'll be interesting to see who, or whether singular or plural, but who we might be saying goodbye to. Because this is Turnabout Goodbyes. Perhaps we say goodbye to DL6. Perhaps we say goodbye to Edgeworth. Perhaps we say goodbye to Maya. Who knows? But it is Turnabout Goodbyes.
To Phoenix.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
that'd be nutty.
Dude, let's go. Second game, Edgeworth protagonist. Let's go.
Maybe we say goodbye to everyone, the whole roster, aside from Larry, because Larry's always with us.
Larry
in
is
spirit
eternal.
and in person. Oh yeah.
When something smells, it will always be the butts.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I had a great time with this, and I've been, really enjoying the LP. It's been a lot of fun, and if next episode is the finale of the original main game for the first Ace Attorney game, then yeah, I'm really excited for that, and I'm thrilled. I mean, well, it's gonna be hype regardless, but it's been fun, and we stand on the precipice of something, though. Either way, it's gonna be something.
Hell yeah. So, I think I'm ready to sign off. Are you?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so again, guys, we have one more part to go. Be it for the game in general, but for the at the very least for this trial as a whole, and possibly some character arcs, although that could very well be just built into some much larger arcs for the future of the series, at least the original trilogy. But guys, that has been myself, Kickassreaction, and the Californian boy, the man that never posts, TheFlamingShark. We are signing off.
It's funny because at the time we're recording this, I've posted like 10 or 11 videos in a row.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
What? No chance.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm on 11.
What the?
Yeah, I'm on an 11-day
no, I need
streak.
to look that up. 2, 4, 3.
It goes back to the last Kintama video.
Fuck. Well, he won't be posting when this comes out. Anyway.
Who knows?
Signing
We're a
off.
little ways away from this seeing the light of day.
Oh yes. Hope you had a wonderful, fantastical night, and we will see you next time with the finale of the DL6 incident case. Thanks for watching.
Kind of.
Fuck off.